With a film of this complexity and a sequence as complex as something like the castle raid sequence, you've got many different people having to all basically speak the same language and know what everyone's doing. So for instance, in this case, we actually worked out a lot of the action, and then Roger Ford, the production designer, was actually able to incorporate that into his set design. When we build our own courtyard, we can actually design it completely for the action of the scene. The whole thing is a fluid process of adapting the design, adapting the pre-visualization, adapting the stunts.
We go hand in hand back and forth with each other. They design a set, they give it to our previs department, we build it, we animate in it, we give it back to them. They say that doesn't work because when you do that shot, the castle doesn't look right over there. So they change the design of the castle, and then they give it back to us. We show it to Andrew, he makes changes, and we all work together.
Everybody's involved in one way or another with any of the sequences, whether it be a fight sequence or wire work or a high fall or anything along those lines. We'll have to talk to art department whether or not if we're climbing on things or jumping off things or landing on things, what we can stand on and what they have to strengthen, or we put a lot of climbing holds into the wall to help the guys actually grip onto the wall and climb onto the wall. So we have to talk to them about putting them up, talk to visual effects about whether or not they have to remove them later on. Got to talk to costume about where our wires are going to come out of the costume, and armor, and what weapons they might be carrying, and whether or not we have to kind of change it.
Every single day, today we did extras fittings. We had to make sure that we told them that the soldiers aren't going to have helmets today, so that means our hair people have to make sure that they have the people with the right hair, and then makeup has to make sure they have the beards. But it's also scheduling and working with the first ADs and working with the school teachers. When can we get the kids? Half an hour here, an hour there. Can we do it before a test? Well, maybe we shouldn't do it before a test, because then that'll distract them. So we have to wait till after a test.
Okay, so probably the techno crane is coming in. We'll go up and get into that portion of the fight. And then we have a little over an hour before Sergio's ready, and that's when we'll take and go find the boys.
We have to work with production, transportation, each and every department. It just goes on and on and on. A movie is a collaborative effort.
Who's got Sean's head?
We all work as one, you know? It's not about this is my shot, this is your shot. It's a group effort, and we all work equally as hard to make it all happen.
Our goal is to look at each other's department and say, what are you doing? How can I help you? How can you help me? It's a symbiotic relationship, really, or else it would not work.